Hey everyone, it's By1 again with a review of today's Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Yes, of course, you probably noticed that in the past few videos my voice has been breaking up a lot because I'm suffering from massive fever at the moment, and after that race, I'm just going to try and sum up what has been a magnitude of events within 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes. But congratulations, Daniel Ricciardo. You really managed to keep your nose clean the whole race. That move you did at the restart, I can't remember. I think it was the third restart when the race restarted from the red flag was absolutely magnificent. The way you dive past, what was it? How many? I think it was Felipe Massa's Williams and the Force India, and those two Force Indians was by far the move of the season. Unbelievable. Yes, I know Lance Stroll got driver of the day for finishing on the podium for the first time, but I think a lot of that is down to the fact that more down to his improvement more than anything else. Was he the best driver today? Probably not, because he did lose second place on the start-finish straight, but it doesn't matter anyway. The kid is finally turning his season around, and it's good to see. But meanwhile, of course, trouble is boiling at the top of the championship table. Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton are now on the verge of ripping each other's throats out, and I'm loving every minute of it. And I think, in all honesty, Daniel Ricciardo was actually the driver of the day for me. Sebastian Vettel is today's reject of the race, and you've got to realise I'm actually more angry with Valtteri Bottas right now for what he did at turn 2 on the first lap to Kimi, but no, at least I can accept that was more down to the fact that Valtteri Bottas did that by mistake, and truth be told, Valtteri's a bit of a second-rate driver anyway. I mean, he does seem to do a lot of stupid things because he's just not that good. But Sebastian Vettel, on the other hand, should know far better to absolutely smash Lewis Hamilton on the side. And you have to realise that incident behind the safety car did sustain damage to Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes. And of course, with Lewis Hamilton suffering that awful stroke of luck halfway through the race after the restart, where his headrest came loose and he had to come in to have his headrest knocked back in with a bit. Well, I don't think they put any tape down, but they managed to clunk it back in. I think that's probably the reason why he couldn't quite close up. And you know, Vettel, you finished fourth. You finished fourth in a race where, to be honest, you probably should have been. You know, I mean, this is the thing. Even though you didn't take Hamilton out, I mean, if you did take Hamilton out, that would have probably, some people actually compare that move to Michael Schumacher's attack on Jack Fielder 20 years ago at Jerez. I mean, you really do have a bad temper. This is the problem with Sebastian Vettel. The guy, when you rile Sebastian Vettel up, he gets bawdy very easily. And I mean, it is pathetic to watch sometimes. It really is. You know, and quite frankly, the fact that you managed to stretch your championship lead to 14 points is an absolute miracle. You really, I mean, personally, I think you should get at least a 5 or 10 grid penalty for the next race at Austria. I mean, disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. But, you know, you've got to realise, of course, two Force India boys could have actually finished first and second today if it wasn't for that stupid incident where, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure who was at fault, because the thing with Ocon and Perez is they're a pair of hotheads. I mean, you don't really, I mean, they're so impulsive and temperamental, you can't really tell who's at fault anymore. I mean, that's the second race in a row the Force India debrief will be, I don't know what you call it, post-race debrief will be a lot of angry, stern faces around Force India tape boardroom or whatever they do. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, looking down the results for today's race, Kevin Magnussen managed to finish 7th. Good result, solid performance. I know he was up to 4th place, but you know, that horse is a slow car. It's a bad car, and you know, to get ahead of Carlos Sainz in a Toro Rosso, which we have to say, which we all know is a bad car, is a good job. Well done, K-Mag. Good job, mate. Fernando Alonso did all he could in his absolute garbage McLaren Honda, got their first points of the season. Well, unfortunately, they're still in 10th place, so yeah, was Pascal Wehrlein topped up Sauber's points total for the season up to 5 points. So yeah, McLaren are going to need another big result if they're going to get out of 10th place. Ericsson and Van Dorn finished almost 11 and 12. Quite frankly, well, what else do you expect? Roman Grosjean managed to keep his mouth clean today. You know, good boy, Roman. I mean, you're 31 years old. You're finally learning not to throw a hissy fit over the slightest issues. Good thing. Kimi Raikkonen, as we all know, got absolutely cheated. Just daylight. I mean, I know no one actually intended to ruin his race, but my goodness, I'm absolutely sick of Kimi Raikkonen's bad luck. It never ends. It literally never ends. Felipe Massa, of course, we also broke down on that at the restart. I mean, how unlucky. Good grief. I mean, if it wasn't for that breakdown, I mean, I think he could have had a chance of actually winning this race. Because let's face it, Felipe was red hot today. He looked so aggressive. Of course, he was napping at the restart for the what's it, when they actually restarted the race when Ricciardo dived past him. But you know, it's one of those things. But for the power unit and all the electrics to break down like that, absolute heartbreak. Nico Hulkenberg crashed after clipping at the wall halfway through the circuit. Bit of a rookie error, but then again, well, at least he's not bloody Julian Palmer, who is just an absolute gimp. And then, of course, Max Verstappen once again retired with electrical failure. Just typical, really. I don't know what to say. I can't remember. Where was Max Verstappen? What position was he running? I don't know. I can't remember. So many things have happened today. Jesus Christ, I mean, so, you know, my loser of the day is Sebastian Vettel. Such a dreadful the bloke is such a prima donna. I mean, I've never seen, I mean, I honestly have to say this, I think the bloke has a worse temper than Michael Schumacher. He's so rash and temperamental, it's disgraceful, to be honest. Crikey, I kind of actually feel a bit sorry for Lewis Hamilton, even though I personally hate the man himself as well. I mean, let's face it, it almost seems as if this season is, in a way, destined to be Sebastian Vettel's championship, even though, I mean, it just seems to be, this season is just so weird to watch. I mean, after 3 incredibly boring four consecutive incredibly boring seasons, it's like the motor racing gods have decided that if this season was to be a 5th consecutive bore fest, then everyone would finally give up on Formula 1 and then the sport would collapse. But thank goodness the action, as the excitement has returned to Formula 1. I couldn't be more happier. You know, if only Kimi Raikkonen can get a bit of luck. Please, motor racing gods, give Kimi some luck. Hashtag justice for Kimi. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. And, oh yeah, I'm trying to think, what else have I forgot? Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing more videos about this race, don't you worry. Yeah, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Goodbye. Goodbye.